APPSeCONNECT. In today's demonstration, I will be showcasing you how you can integrate your online Zoho CRM with your back office ERP, that is Uniconta. I will start by the account synchronization or customer synchronization from Uniconta to Zoho. Then I will create a contact in Uniconta under that account and then synchronize that particular contact from Uniconta to Zoho. After that, I will create a product in Uniconta and synchronize that from Uniconta to Zoho. Thereafter, I will create a sales quotation in Zoho CRM and synchronize that sales quotation from Zoho CRM to Uniconta. After, convert it into a sales order and synchronize that particular sales order from Zoho CRM to Uniconta. After that, I will go to Uniconta section where I can convert the sales order which I have newly synchronized and convert it into a sales invoice and synchronize that invoice from Uniconta to Zoho. So without wasting much more time, let's create an account in Uniconta. I have to mention all the mandatory details regarding that account, like the account name, account number, and all details. Okay, and you have to mention the address also. The address should be a valid address. So I'm mentioning here Iceland address. We can add different billing and shipping address. For this demo purpose, I'm just keeping it same. Okay. And you have to mention the phone number, and obviously you have to mention a valid email ID. So let's just add the phone number and of course email ID. I'm just using a demo email ID for this purpose, of course. And after that, let's just save it. And after the creation of the account, let's go to the agent. Let's go to the server basically where the agent is installed. So here is the APPSeCONNECT agent, and from Uniconta to Zoho direction, I can find integration point which is customer add. And before start the synchronization, you have to trigger this button so that I can find the account which I have newly created in Zoho. So let's go to the account part and just refresh that page. So this is the item which I have newly created in Uniconta, and you can see that all the details which I have mentioned in Uniconta is present in Zoho now. So let's go to the contact part now. So for that, go to Uniconta. Now I'm going to the contact section, and in contact part I'm just adding a contact under that account which I've newly created. So I have to mention obviously the name and all details regarding that contact. Okay, and of course you have to mention a valid email ID. I'm just using a demo here, and of course a phone number, and I have to mention the account which I under which I'm just going to add this contact. So here is the account which I have newly created, and I have to mention this account in Uniconta. So after the adding all this field, just save it. And again I have to go to the agent part, and from Uniconta to Zoho direction there is an integration point which is contact add. Let's just trigger the button, and if we go to the account part, so this is the account which I have newly created and under which we have added the I have added the contact. So I'm just refreshing this page so I can find the contact here. So you can see that the contact, the auto stock which I have created in Uniconta is successfully synced, and it's synchronized under the Techno Solution account which I have newly created. Now let's create a product in Uniconta and synchronize that particular product from Uniconta to Zoho. For that, just go to the inventory part where you can find the items. So let's create a new item. So I have to mention item ID, and the item name, and add a cost price, of course, and you can add group and all the details, basically all details regarding that item you have to mention here. So after adding all the details, let's just create it. So item is created in Uniconta. So let's go to the agent, and from Uniconta to Zoho direction you can find that there is a integration point is product at. So again I have to just trigger this button, and if you go to the Zoho part, here you can find a section which is products, and under the product section let's search the item which I have newly created. Let's just refresh this page. Okay, and if you go, let's search the item by its name. So here is the item which I have newly created in Uniconta. It's present here and with all the details which I have mentioned in Uniconta. Okay, so let's go to the sales quotation part now. Let's create a sales quotation in Zoho CRM and synchronize that. For this, I'm just mentioning a subject name, and I have to mention all the details regarding that quotation, like you have to mention account name. Uh, so, and you can find all the details regarding that account name is available now. And I have to add, of course, the line items here. And I have to mention the quantity. And you can add discount also. So after that, let's just save this. So the sales quotation is created in Zoho. Let's go to Zoho to Uniconta direction in APPSeCONNECT agent. So you can find that there are two touch points. One is sales quotation ad, and another one is sales quotation line ad. So I have to trigger just this integration point, and automatically the other one will be triggered. So after that, let's just find the quotation in Uniconta. I'm just going to the sales quotation section, or I can say quotation section, and find the quotation by its number. So here is the sales quotation. You can find that. Let's just go to the quotation lines. So you can find the line item which I've added in the quotation. It's available here. And if you want to see the discount, of course, for that I'm just choosing the discount. And you can see the discount which I've mentioned in Zoho. It will be available in Uniconta. So let's just convert the sales quotation into a sales order and synchronize that order from Zoho to Uniconta. So sales quotation is converted in sales order, and after that in Zoho to Uniconta direction you can find a sales order header add integration point. I have to just trigger that, and let's just find the order by its number. I have to go to the Uniconta part, and here is a section named sales order, and let's just filter by the sales order number. So you can find the sales order is also available in Uniconta now, and if I go to the order lines you can find the item. Let's go to the order line so I can find the item. So the item is available also here. So after the sales order part, let's just convert the sales order in a invoice in Uniconta. Let's just generate an invoice for that order. So the invoice is generating actually, and then I will synchronize that sales invoice from Uniconta to Zoho. So there is a sales invoice which I have which I have created in Uniconta, and let's go to the agent part, and from Uniconta to Zoho direction you can find integration point, that is invoice add. Let's just trigger it and go to Uniconta part. Here I can find the sales invoice section. Okay, so here is the invoice part, and let's find the invoice which I've synchronized. Let's filter by the account name. Okay, so let's just refresh this page. So here is the invoice which I have newly created in Uniconda and synchronized that, and it is added with all the details like the account name and all the total number of prices and all the fields. So these are the touch points or integration point which I have created. For any other queries, please contact us.